Hey y'all, how's it going? Happy New Year. I know it's been a minute since you all have heard from me, but y'all, I have really been fighting, okay? Understand, I have been fighting my way through. Just trying to get done with school, y'all. As you all know from the last video, I did not pass the exit HESI. That was the first attempt. The second attempt was, yeah, like 2 weeks later, after the final and after the pinning ceremony. Y'all, so much has happened within that small amount of time. It's just so crazy how things happen, and they happen so quickly. I don't even know where to begin. It's been so long since I've done a video. I feel like I'm new to this. But I'll start with the final. I prepared for the final, like I usually prepare for my lecture exams. And I really felt prepared, but I knew it could go either way, good or bad. Had my final that Tuesday. The following Wednesday was the pinning ceremony. Of course, I don't know if you all remember me telling you all that we had our final on that Tuesday. Our pinning ceremony would be the following Wednesday. And then our second HESI attempt would be the following Thursday. And I also told you all that we would be at the pinning ceremony and not know if we passed the class or not. So, okay, took the final Tuesday. That Wednesday, y'all, I had so much going on. I had to bring my car to the body shop because I had actually gotten into a fender bender over Thanksgiving holidays. So, went to work that Wednesday, the day of the pinning ceremony. Went to work on lunch break. Brought my car to the body shop, which thankfully was like literally across the street. Waited there a while for Enterprise to come and pick me up so that I could go and get my rental car. Did that. Went back to work. Got off work. Went straight and got ready for my pinning ceremony. Let me back up. I want to say when I was en route to the body shop or to the pinning, I can't even remember. That's crazy. I had checked my grade, y'all. They were saying that grades were posted. I checked my grade. I saw that I had made an 80 on the final, which had put me at a C in the class. I was like, is this our final grade? I didn't know because they told us that we wouldn't have our grades before pinning. So one of my good friends, classmate, texted me and asked me, you good? That's how she would do. You good? I said, well, it says I made an 80, and so it looks like I have a C in the class. So she said, good. I'm good too. It's like, okay, is that really our final grade? Like, are we really done? So I was relieved by that. That really lifted my spirits, y'all. Went to the pinning, did that, all that little frou-frou that they do. Just formalities. But I was just glad that I was finally at this point. So at the end of pinning, we had our cake and punch and did that. I had my immediate family there, my parents, my sister, my daughter, some aunts, my uncle, one of my uncles, and a few friends of the family. So I had a nice little support system there, got them to gather around me. They joined hands and circled around me, y'all. I asked them to pray for me so that I could pass this HESI on the second attempt. Did that. After the pinning ceremony, you know, a lot of people were going to eat at restaurants and things like that. I wasn't even in the mood to celebrate. I felt like I wasn't done. And technically, I really wasn't done. So I wasn't in the mood to celebrate. I wasn't hungry. And I knew that my family, my parents, and some of my family had driven 45 minutes away from my hometown where I'm from. They had driven 45 minutes just to come to my pinning ceremony. My mom had left work early to be down here in time, and they had to get back home because they had work in the morning. And that's a nice little trip. So I was being considerate. They were hungry, so I said, well, you know, nobody really felt like going to sit at a restaurant for an hour at least before you got your food. So y'all, guess what we did? We went right around the corner to Popeyes. I said, you know, there's a Popeyes around the corner. I'll go and sit with y'all. You know, we'll just be in each other's presence. That's good enough for me. I don't even have an appetite, so I'll go sit with y'all and eat, and y'all can hit the road. We went to Popeyes. I was sitting down at Popeyes, y'all. White scrubs and all. White from head to toe. Sitting down at Popeyes. But I knew I had to get home to study and get ready for this test the next morning. So, came home, reviewed some more questions, did what I could do within that little amount of time because I also had to get some rest. So did that. The next morning, went to take this test for the second time. My score had improved, but wasn't good enough. Y'all, I did not pass the exit HESI for the second time. Now, by this point, y'all, I was just really done. I was devastated, and I had gotten into a moment of depression. It really got to that point. And I say for a good 2 weeks, y'all, a good 2 weeks. When I tell you I was dealing with some things, my blood pressure had shot up. I checked my blood pressure, y'all, on New Year's Eve. I was in Rite Aid getting some medicine for my aunt. Checked my blood pressure, the blood pressure machine. Tell me why my blood pressure was 150 over 120. What? 150 over 120? At that point, I was like, I gotta shake back. I gotta get it together. This test is not gonna kill me. I can't be out here with some hypertension and just going through the motions because of all this extra stress. No, I gotta pull it together and beat this thing this third time around. After that, like once it started affecting my health, I knew I had to get a game plan together and do it quickly because I had to shake this depression off, okay? I have to be real. I was depressed about it, okay? Let's see. I scheduled for the HERS review. I signed up for that. Classes started on January 3rd. The 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. I did the live review. Most of my classmates were in that HERS review. I had one other classmate who had to retake the test for the third time with me. And we were just talking and just saying that we felt like the HERS review was great for content review. And we were just saying that hopefully it would help us to pass this exit HESI for the third time around. My instructor texted me and said that we would have our third attempt the following Monday or Tuesday, she would let me know. I said, okay. Monday came around. She texted and said that the test had not been ordered yet. She would get back with me. I said, okay, fine. That gives me time to review this stuff that I did in Hearst Review. We had gone over the core content. I had watched all of my specialty lectures in one day. So I did all of that, and I was watching my lectures on the core content. So I was getting this. This was my second time around that I was getting this content. And I was just rewatching the videos so that I could try to retain this stuff that we were taught, that we reviewed in the live review. Tuesday came around. I didn't hear from her. I said, wow, what's going on? Are we even going to take this test for the third time? What's going on? Like, I'm anxious. I'm getting anxious. Like, Wednesday came. She texted. She said, the test has been ordered. We are scheduled to take the test on Friday morning. Okay, perfect. That gives me enough time to finish reviewing the core content again, and I can do some questions. Fine, I have an extra day because I wasn't planning on studying the day right before the test. Day before the test got here, of course, I did do some questions, even though I said I wasn't going to study, but I relaxed, y'all. When I got home, I did look up a few things, but I relaxed, prayed, used some different therapeutic measures to help me. Aromatherapy. I had the lavender. I love lavender. I had everything that I could think of to help me calm down. Okay. Took some ibuprofen, and because I'm not big on meds and things like that, but I took some ibuprofen and ended up falling asleep on the sofa. Got up, it was like, 11 something when I woke up on the sofa, and I said, let me go in the room. Went to bed, and I could not sleep, y'all. I couldn't sleep. I just kept thinking about this test. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta shake this. I gotta shake this feeling off. Finally, I ended up falling asleep. Thank God. Got up Friday morning, fairly early. And I said, I'm going to get some protein in my system. But I said, this time, I'm going to cook breakfast myself. Scrambled eggs, toast, something real simple. Did that for myself and my daughter. Prayed some more. Told the Lord, look, let your will be done, okay? Whether it's time for me to pass this class, whether it's time for me to be done with nursing school or not, just give me the strength to deal with whatever it is that's about to come my way. Dropped my child off to school, went and sat in the parking lot at school for at least a good hour and a half. And so I was sitting there, so I started looking at some stuff again, y'all. Just started get just real anxious. Just started looking at stuff again. I'm listening to my inspirational music. Talking to the Lord again. Finally, I said, you know what? I'm not looking at this stuff no more. Pushed it to the side. I said, if I don't know it by now, I'm never going to know it. I just need to go in here. I know I've done everything that I could do. Now it's time to just go and see what my fate is. Went in, took the exam, y'all. I was sitting through there like, I was going through these questions kind of fast. And I was like, I really hope I'm not messing up going through this so quickly. I don't even know if I was in there for an hour and a half. maybe 2 hours, but usually I take long on tests. I'm not the last one in the classroom, but I'm usually like the second or third to last person to finish the test. When I finished, I was sitting on the same row as my instructor. When I finished, I got my stuff together. Now, she told us before we took this test that she was going to email us the results so we could leave as soon as we were done. I got my stuff together as quietly as I could. My classmate was still taking her test, so as quietly as I could, and I just took a deep breath and exhaled. I looked to my left. She was sitting there. She smiled at me. I smiled like, you know, real nervous. Got my stuff and walked out. She walked out behind me. I'm like, I thought you said that you would email us the results. She asked me, how do you think you did? Said, well, to be honest, I felt a lot more prepared because I've done so much content review, and I said, I actually sat there and counted how much I missed. I wrote my rationales down and I counted each one of them. I know I had missed significantly less than I missed the first 2 times I took the test. Y'all, my instructor told me I made a 1022 on that exit HESI. And I stood there and I said, are you serious? She said, you did good. I'm so proud of you. I just was in shock. I'm still in shock. It's still not real to me, y'all, that I'm done with nursing school. And y'all, I know this video is so long because it takes me forever to get to the point, and I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But y'all have no idea how much of a burden this has been for me. I never do good on those HESI exams. And I know that there's people out there who struggle with these exams just like I did throughout nursing school. And I really just want to tell you to keep pushing. It's doable. It's possible to conquer this thing. Okay? It's possible. I'm going to do another video because this video is going to end up being way too long. But I'm going to do another video just discussing the mistakes that I made and mistakes that you can avoid. You know, because I thought I was doing things the right way to prepare for this exam, but I really wasn't. So I'm going to do another video to talk to you all about that. Because if I can help somebody avoid making the same mistakes I made, then that's great, okay? But I know you have been waiting for an update. You hadn't heard from me. Probably wondering where in the world I have been. I was rolled up in a ball in a corner somewhere, okay? Sulking. That's what I was doing, sulking. But y'all, I dusted myself off and I got back in there. And I'm done with nursing school. Can y'all believe it? I can't believe it, okay? I can't believe I'm finally done with nursing school. It's over. All the trials and tribulations, this rocky, stormy, tumultuous journey that has been nursing school, it's finally come to an end. And I just really, really hope that this encourages someone. You may be in my position in the future. You might have been in my position. You might be in my position currently. But I just want to let you know to keep on keeping on, okay? I kept on keeping on and I made it. I will come back to do another video because this video is so long, because I have not done a video. It's been over a month. But I will be back to share with y'all what I use to help study and coping methods that I used to get over this depression that I was in for a while. Because yes, I was reading my psych stuff and I was starting to think that, hell, maybe I was becoming a psych patient. Y'all, that's how I was feeling. Like, is this normal what I'm feeling? It's crazy. But somebody needs to hear this. Hopefully, it'll encourage you and help you out whenever it's your time around to do this. So, stay tuned, y'all. I'm going to do another video. It might be tomorrow. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. As always, y'all. As always, keep on keeping on. Bye, y'all.